Citron.
And I'm Lucy Musial.
And this is Tower News Network. We hope everyone had a good Christmas break.
Even though it was a little more rainy than we had hoped.
Speaking of rain, let's go over to Lauren to talk about the major flood St. Louis experienced.
As many of you have seen from local and national news this past month, many people throughout the Midwest region and all over the country have been suffering from the weather phenomenon called El Niño. El Niño is when the weather patterns collide to cause the Pacific Ocean to warm up around the equator, which raises temperatures across America and throughout western and central Canada. At first glance, a rise in temperatures may sound like a good thing, especially if you live somewhere that is usually cold for most of the year. Sadly, this has created many different natural disasters that have destroyed many areas of the U.S. Throughout the Midwest and along the East Coast, cities near major rivers have been flooded due to water levels rising to flood height. The West Coast, particularly Southern California, has also received excessive amounts of rainfall that helped the fight against wildfires. Unfortunately, it has also caused many deadly mudslides because the area has not received much rain for months. Due to all the horrible damage, many rescue organizations have been deployed and are currently helping those affected to put the pieces back together in their lives. Hopefully the conditions will improve and people will be able to get their lives back together to normal. Now back to the studio.
Thanks, Lauren. I'm glad the rain is starting to clear up.
Up next, we have Brianna to tell us all the news on where the Rams are headed next.
On January 5th, the St. Louis Rams, the San Diego Chargers, and the Oakland Raiders all announced their possible moves to LA. The Chargers and the Raiders want to build a joint $1.6 billion stadium in Carson, California, which is a county of LA. The Rams want to build their own solo stadium for $1.3 billion in Inglewood, California, which is also a county of LA. On January 12, 2016, the Rams announced their official move to Los Angeles. Many people of the St. Louis area were very devastated. Some fans posted pictures on social media of themselves crying. Some post pictures of themselves burning their St. Louis Rams gear, and some people were numb to the feeling and didn't share their emotions at all. The Raiders and the Chargers still have not announced their official moves yet, but we hope to hear a word soon. We all wish the Rams the best of luck in their years to come. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Brianna. It's sad to see the Rams go, but we know that they're going to be on to better things.
Up next, we have Morgan with all the information about the Golden Globes and who wore what.
Thanks, Lucy and Brooke. To kick off this year's award season, the 73rd annual Golden Globes were held on January 10th at the Beverly Hills Hilton in Beverly Hills, California. On the red carpet, stars stunned in their designer gowns as they accepted their awards for their performances this year. Kate Winslet, winner of Best Performance by an Actress in a Supporting Role in a Motion Picture for her role in Steve Jobs, wore a royal blue Ralph Lauren dress and Jimmy Choo heels. Lady Gaga wowed in her black Versace dress, Brian Atwood heels, and her old Hollywood hair. Gaga won Best Performance by an Actress in a Leading Role or Series, Limited Series, or Motion Picture made for television for American Horror Story. Jennifer Lawrence looked amazing in her Dior Couture red cutout gown with chapor jewelry. Lawrence won Best Performance by an Actress in a Motion Picture, Musical, or Comedy for her newest film, Joy. Back to the studio.
Now Lucy and I are going to go interview some of our Villa faculty and find out what their New Year's resolutions are.
And we'll see who actually is keeping up with them.
Hi, I'm here with Dr. Erickson. Dr. Erickson, do you have a New Year's resolution you'd like to share with us?
Yeah, to take better care of myself.
Oh.
Well, I do have one I would like to share with you guys. And you know how difficult New Year's resolutions are. This year, I decided I was going to resolve that I would no longer talk to my magnetic puppets because they were taking so much time away from my studies and my lessons and my students. And this year, that was my resolution. And I have to admit, well, as you can tell, Luke, it's okay, Luke, I'm still going to talk to you. I broke it, because, how can you resist? Come on now. Certainly you want to talk to these, don't you? There you go. So, I broke it.
Thank you, Mr. Spina.
You're welcome.
Hi, I'm here with Miss Sanford. Miss Sanford, do you have a New Year's resolution?
I have a couple actually, Brooke. One of them is that I want to make sure that I always have a good novel going and I read a chapter every day, because that's a way to kind of come down from school and focus my mind on something else. And probably my second and most important resolution is that once April gets here, every day that we're in school, I have to let Mr. Powell know that we live in St. Louis and this is not Cubs country.
Hi, we're live with Mr. Wells, our math teacher. What is your New Year's resolution?
I never make a New Year's resolution. I don't believe in them. I figure that if you're going to resolve to do something, just do it. Don't wait for New Year's.
Hi, Miss Richardson. What's your New Year's resolution?
My New Year's resolution is to focus on what's really important.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, we're live with Dr. Smonger. What is your New Year's resolution?
My New Year's resolution is to continue cutting out sugar, eating low carb, and losing a pound a week.
Wow, those were interesting. We wish our teachers good luck in keeping their resolutions.
And once again, I'm Lucy Musial.
And I'm Brooke Citron.
And we are signing off from Tower News Network.